Welcome to the complete Metal Gear Solid timeline. The Metal Gear franchise is one of the most ambitious and complex stories in gaming history. Created by Hideo Kojima, it spans decades of history, politics, science fiction, and personal tragedy. Across multiple games from the 1960s to the near future, we follow the rise of Big Boss, the birth of Solid Snake, the manipulations of the Patriots, and ultimately, the fight for freedom in a world controlled by information. This video will take you through the events in chronological order, not release order, so we can make sense of the tangled history. By the end, you'll have a full understanding of the entire saga, from Snake Eater to Revengeance. So sit back, because this is going to be a long journey. Let's begin. Our story begins in 1964 during the height of the Cold War. We meet Naked Snake, a soldier of Fox unit, sent on a mission called the Virtuous Mission. His objective? Rescue a Soviet scientist, Nikolai Sokolov, who is working on a new nuclear weapon called the Shagohod. But things go wrong when Snake's mentor, the Boss, defects to the Soviet Union. She becomes the ally of Colonel Volgin, a brutal GRU commander who steals an American nuclear weapon and detonates it on Russian soil. Snake is sent back into the Soviet jungle on Operation Snake Eater. Here, Snake faces off against the Boss's elite Cobra unit. Each member represents an emotion of the battlefield: the pain, the fear, the end, the fury, and the sorrow. The journey culminates in a heartbreaking final duel against the Boss herself. Snake pulls the trigger, killing his beloved mentor. For his actions, he is awarded the title of Big Boss. But the truth shatters him. The Boss was betrayed by her own government. Snake realizes he has been used, and the seeds of his disillusionment are planted. 6 years later, in 1970, Fox unit goes rogue, launching a rebellion in South America. Snake is forced to fight against his former comrades. During these events, Snake meets Roy Campbell, who would later become an important ally to his clone sons. Together, they stop Gene, a rogue Fox commander who sought to create his own nation of soldiers. This experience deepens Snake's belief that soldiers are being used as pawns by governments and ideologies. By 1974, Snake, now known as Big Boss, has formed his own mercenary group, Militaires Sans Frontières, or Soldiers Without Borders. In Costa Rica, Snake uncovers another nuclear crisis. The CIA is testing an AI weapon called Peace Walker. Throughout this journey, Snake confronts the ghosts of the Boss. When Peace Walker attempts to launch a nuclear strike, the AI sacrifices itself by drowning in the ocean. By the end, Snake embraces the title of Big Boss, not as a hero, but as a leader who will carve out a place for soldiers, free from governments. The peace doesn't last. Snake leads a mission to rescue allies from a U.S. black site in Cuba known as Camp Omega. The mission ends in disaster. Mother Base is destroyed in a surprise attack by XOF, a shadow unit led by Skullface. Snake is critically wounded and falls into a coma. 9 years later, Snake awakens in a hospital. With the help of Ocelot and Miller, he rebuilds his army under the name Diamond Dogs. Together they hunt Skullface, who seeks to unleash parasites that can kill based on language. Snake defeats him, but the truth is revealed. This Snake is not the original Big Boss. He is a medic, surgically altered and brainwashed to serve as a phantom. The real Big Boss disappears, working in the shadows to build outer heaven. The legend of Big Boss is both triumph and tragedy. From loyal soldier to betrayed hero, and finally to the leader of his own army, his path reshaped the battlefield forever. But his story is only the beginning. In the next part, the stage shifts to Solid Snake, a new generation caught in the shadow of Big Boss, where nuclear weapons, clones, and digital control will shape the future of war. To be continued.